Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing another Ninjago news announcement that was attached to the previous news that we covered in the past couple of videos. If you guys have not been keeping up with the Ninjago news scene as of late, you might have missed the big news drop that the new voice actor for Cole has actually been cast. The role is now going to Andrew Francis, who is going to basically inherit that role from Kirby Morrow, who unfortunately passed away last year. The Ninjago team had an extremely big announcement regarding all of that, and I will leave a link down below in the description to that article so you can read it for yourself. I would highly recommend checking that out because it's very respectful and very informative. But still, part of that announcement was actually a confirmation as to when we can hear the voice of Andrew Francis be established for the Cole character. And in that article, it was said that the first time we will hear Andrew Francis as Cole is going to be in an upcoming series of Ninjago short films releasing sometime in early 2022. That's actually not too far away. In fact, it's currently October of 2021, meaning that these shorts are right around the corner. I was very intrigued by this announcement as well, and in today's video I plan to give my thoughts on this new series of shorts, what they could be and what I would personally like to see. But once again, if you wanted to hear more of my thoughts on the initial casting of Andrew Francis as Cole, I recommend checking out a few of my previous videos. I will leave a link to those down below as well. So in terms of the upcoming Ninjago shorts, what exactly am I expecting from these? Well, for one, these shorts could basically be anything, but in a way, I sort of want them to be a sequel to the Ninjago Legacy Reimagined shorts that we got this year for 2021. If you guys recall, earlier this year we received a multitude of various Ninjago short films, all under the Ninjago Legacy Reimagined brand. These short films set out with the goal of reimagining Ninjago and basically giving alternate takes on the series that we know and love. Some of the shorts admittedly did a better job at reimagining Ninjago, while some other shorts were establishing key context from the Ninjago lore that we all have previously seen before. I'm specifically talking about Golden Hour, which wasn't really a reimagined short as much as it was just an extra inclusion into the show itself, bridging the gap in between Season 7 and Season 8. I would like to see more Ninjago Legacy Reimagined shorts in the future, and I hope that this new series of short films is essentially a part 2 to the current lineup that we have right now. Admittedly, it would be kind of strange though, because the Ninjago Legacy Reimagined shorts as they were was a series of shorts dedicated to Ninjago's 10th anniversary, and I suppose this next series could still do that, even though it would technically be the 11th anniversary at that point. But who's to say they still can't celebrate the 10th anniversary of Ninjago? That in and of itself is very impressive. So who knows, maybe these new shorts will be a sequel to Ninjago Legacy Reimagined. I certainly wouldn't complain. There are still several ideas and several concepts that the Ninjago team could use for upcoming Legacy Reimagined shorts. Maybe they could do more stuff like Golden Hour, like bridging the gap in between seasons. Maybe even establishing more historical context. I personally would love to see some episodes set during the Serpentine War. Honestly, there are so many things that Ninjago Legacy Reimagined did, but there's still so much that they could do. So part of me hopes that in a way, these upcoming series of shorts is a sequel to Ninjago Legacy Reimagined. Another idea that Ninjago fans have been talking about for a while in terms of short films are what-if scenarios. Marvel recently did this with their What If Disney Plus series, but Ninjago fans have been talking about What If Ninjago for years before that show was even established. Various things in Ninjago would be very different if certain scenarios played out different ways. For example, one of the most famous Ninjago what-if scenarios has got to be what if the ending of Skybound was never erased. That whole idea is very intriguing to me as well, and I wouldn't mind seeing Ninjago what-if scenarios, especially if they tackle interesting concepts like that. What if Jay was the team's Ninjroid instead of Zane? What if Kai was the Green Ninja? The possibilities for Ninjago what-if are endless, but at the same time, if Ninjago were to do what-if scenarios, I feel like they would draw comparisons to Marvel What If, but I feel like that was inevitable regardless. Of course, the Marvel What If does come from the comics, so there wasn't really any way of escaping those comparisons. But still, Ninjago what-if scenarios could totally work for an upcoming series of Ninjago shorts, and I do feel like there is a lot of fan backing for a Ninjago what-if idea. Considering how LEGO and the Ninjago team have delivered on fan requests before, I feel like a what-if Ninjago series might be happening at some point in the future. However, whether or not this new upcoming series of shorts will of course adopt the Ninjago what-if idea is up in the air. We have no idea exactly what's going to be the case just yet, though I do think that is a very good idea, and Ninjago and LEGO should totally do that at some point. Another possibility for these upcoming Ninjago shorts is actually completely original. Of course, these shorts might end up being a completely original idea, not connected to any previously established Ninjago ideas or even fan concepts. These may just be simple Ninjago short films, and we've seen those before as well, mostly in the earlier days of Ninjago. But still, the idea of a completely original series of Ninjago shorts should not be ruled out. There are totally several ideas that Ninjago could utilize for a potential original series of shorts, maybe even concepts and ideas that might blend into future seasons. There is a big rumor out right now in the Ninjago community to support this. I'm not sure where this rumor came from, but there is a rumor floating around the Ninjago community right now that the upcoming Ninjago Evo sets from the 2022 set list are actually designed for these new series of shorts. There have been several people that have come out in the community and claimed that these upcoming Ninjago 2022 sets are not for Legacy and they're not for Season 16. Instead, they are for something completely unrelated, even with some sources going as far as to say that they could be for an upcoming series of short films. Might we see a completely original Ninjago series of shorts with sets to back it up? It would totally be a fresh take on Ninjago and a pretty brave move on the part of LEGO if this is indeed what's going to be happening. Most of those sets do release in January of 2022, which pretty much lines up with the early 2022 release date vaguely set by this new article written by Ninjago creators. It is possible that these new Ninjago shorts could tie into these new Evo sets, and maybe the term Evo actually does stand for evolution after all. Maybe these new Ninjago shorts will be called Ninjago Evolutions, who's to say? It would be interesting and it would make sense to me. It would honestly be intriguing to see LEGO try something new like this, dedicating an entire line of sets to some Ninjago shorts. It could be fun to see, and I honestly would not be surprised if this turns out to be the case. A lot of these Evo sets do appear to be very small, so maybe they aren't meant for Ninjago Legacy or Ninjago Season 16. Maybe they are actually designed for this upcoming series of Ninjago shorts coming sometime in early 2022. Out of all of these options though, I personally would like to see a sequel to Ninjago Legacy Reimagined. I would totally love to see more examples of a reimagined Ninjago world, complete with different art styles, different scenarios, different locations, and just different things altogether. Of course, though, we can only speculate right now. We do not have any official confirmation as to what these Ninjago shorts will be about, but there are still some solid facts set in stone. We do know that these shorts are going to be released sometime in early 2022, and that Andrew Francis will be making his first appearance as Cole during these short films. I personally am very excited for them, but let me know down below in the comments what you think. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Leave a comment down below talking about what you think about these upcoming Ninjago short films coming in early 2022, and which one of the options that I presented in today's video sounds the most accurate to you. Or if you had a completely different option, leave those thoughts down below as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description from other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.